Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing a revisit from 4 years ago.
Elysians. Which one is this? Night Owl. Pumpkin Ale.
This is their flagship pumpkin beer.
Right. So, I don't really like pumpkin beers, but for some reason, I like this one. So this one is the Night Owl Pumpkin Ale. It says our award-winning pumpkin ale brewed with pumpkin and spiced and conditioned with nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. Sounds like a pumpkin pie to me.
Glad they're putting that on the bottle.
Yeah. This is 6.7% alcohol by volume. It's unfiltered and may contain sediment, it says. Okay, it's an expiration date, which we're well above that. It expires next year. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. It's got like an owl, and they come out at night, so it's like night owls. So, all right,
it's 5.7 if I'm not mistaken.
6.7. So right there.
6.7.
6.7.
Stronger than I thought. And oh yeah, you know, we were talking about Trader Joe's earlier. I went there today, and they did not have their Howling Gourds pumpkin beer. That's the one I would have bought. That's one I would have bought.
Maybe they sold out.
I don't know. They did have a pumpkin cream, you know, one of those cream liqueurs, but I had that before.
I ain't interested in all that.
They're good, but you know, it's just something to put in coffee, really. Okay, so it's orange.
I do not
Orange.
put anything in my coffee in the morning before work.
Oh, okay. I just put a little bit.
Yeah, because you know, people might have accidents at work and then walk around with scars because of that. Or people might hurt other people because of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Cheers. Okay, so the appearance is
Burnt sienna.
pumpkin orange. Yeah, kind of like a burnt orangey type amber.
Like that crayon they used to have from Crayola. It was called burnt sienna. Kind of looked like that.
It was after my time. I don't know anything about that. I stopped coloring when I was a kid.
Yeah, but they made crayons way past the 40s.
Smells like a pumpkin pie. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, yeah.
I am closer to being a senior citizen than this senior citizen want to be next to me.
It is very gourdy. It's like a pumpkin pulp, which is very not. Pumpkins doesn't.
Or like in New Orleans, you can go anywhere and get sweet potato pie, and sweet potato pie tastes like pumpkin pie. But for some reason, there's sweet potato pie all over the place. I guess because it's easier to come by in the South, the sweet potatoes, than it is the pumpkins.
But pumpkin's kind of an odorless, flavorless kind of thing. That's why they put the spices, because.
Well, sweet potato usually is too. I mean, sweet potato has its own flavor.
Yeah, it does.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, to me, it's more like okay.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You go to work, you always had some lady walking around selling the pies, but it was all under the wraps, you know. You had to know somebody to get the pies. You weren't you couldn't just go and say, I'd like to buy some pies. They want to know how you found out I was selling pies. And then once you get the check mark of good, then you got the pies all the time.
Okay.
The pies, you get the pralines, the fudge.
When I taught high school, some of the students would make their own pies and sweets and
That's
sell
probably
them.
some of the students' mothers.
Sell them illegally.
Yeah.
All right.
Who cares? You're gonna pay for it anyway. Might as well, hey, buy local.
So it smells like a pumpkin pie and it tastes like a pumpkin pie.
Tastes like I'm drinking pumpkin pie. Minus the graham cracker crust. No graham cracker. Just all filling
part. And the body's sort of thin on this one, so it's not heavy body for 6.7. It's medium or low medium. Finishes mostly dry.
It's got that squash finish like you would expect with these, but it's not slimy.
So it's probably 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. So if you're looking for a sweet beer, forget it. It's not sweet.
Yeah.
It's not sugary. It's spicy.
It's savory.
Spicy. And the bitterness is low.
It's the savoriness of the pumpkin.
So it's like 2 out of 5 sugar cubes, maybe 1.5 out of 5 bitterness units, and it's probably 4 out of 5 spice canisters.
It's good. I like it. I cannot believe they cranked it up to 6.7. Man. And this is coming out of the Elysian's Pumpkin Patch 12-pack.
Can I get that box and show the people what it looks
Yeah,
like?
sure. And I just want to make a recommendation to anybody out there. If you see this, pick it up. Every one of these beers, that comes with 4 different beers, is just delicious. Just delicious. Yeah.
Pumpkin.
It's got an Imperial Pumpkin. We're starting off with the bottom line. This is the first of 4 that we'll do. It has a coffee one, which is reminiscent of the like Starbucks latte. There's an Imperial Pumpkin, and then there's an Imperial Pumpkin Spiced Stout.
So if you've had the
Delicious, all of them.
if you've had the Aldi Pumpkin Ale or the Samuel Adams Jacko, they're all right. You know, they're kind of nice, but compared to this, they're not any good.
Legion
Yeah.
does a jam up job.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is one of my least favorite ones out there. I normally don't. You started bringing around. I'm like, I don't like pumpkins. I don't like pumpkins. I can't drink them. You're like, you got to try this one. And so I did try it, and I was like, so it changed me on pumpkins.
If you do it right, you might like it.
Right.
You might get people to like it. Now, one more thing about Elysian. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna give this a 93 out of 100. It's good. It's most excellent.
I'll give it a 95.
Oh,
I just trumped you.
I expected that. There's a little slime in it, but not too much. Actually, in the mouthfeel, a little slimy. When I went to Hawaii, Honolulu.
Because they grow pumpkins in Hawaii.
No, but when I went to Hawaii, I noticed they had a lot of Elysian beers in the stovepipe cans.
Yeah, the 19.2s,
They had-
19.2 ounce.
They had the Elysian Blood Orange
Oh,
dusted.
I know that
You
was
know,
good.
you know the space dust, but a space dust. Oh wait, no, it was space dust hazy dust. And that was actually a pretty good hazy IPA because a lot of times they're not that good. And they had Elysian Dragon's Tooth Stout, Imperial Stout. I wish I could have brought one back. Yeah, that
No,
was,
you don't. You always do. You always go off somewhere and brag about these beers and never bring any back.
Well, you can watch the video and you can like get an idea of how good it was. And Dragon's Tooth. Of course, they had regular space dust in the stovepipes, but we get the space dust in stovepipes.
That's what friends are for.
Yeah. We get space dust in the stovepipe cans here too.
All we get is space dust and the dopey dust. The 420 pot inspired one.
Oh,
And I'll tell you what.
we don't really get that anymore.
You know what? Just give up on the whole weed thing with beer. First off, it stinks. Okay. Secondly, you can smoke your weed or whatever it is you want to do, but keep it out of my beer. I don't want it in beer.
Are you
I
talking
don't
about-
want it in beer.
You're talking about dank
I want
dust.
a 420. I don't want any of that crapola. All you potheads can smoke your weed and all like keep
But
it
my
out
local store
of
has
the
all the new
beer.
Whoa, time out. My local store has all the new THC and cannabis drinks.
Enjoy.
You don't want to try all that?
Negative. I don't want any of that stuff. Why would you want something like that?
I've never tried it, man. Okay. Anyway, so most
That-
excellent.
It's for experimental times when you're a juvenile.
So maybe I'll start getting into that, man, in my middle aged, and I'll get.
Bruh, let me let you know a secret. You're not middle aged. You reach into elder years.
You might want to look up what middle age is. Okay, so we're gonna say most excellent ale. And we're gonna say Laissez Le Bon Temps Relais. Y'all go to Seattle, Washington, and take an Elysian Brewery tour.
I'm a senior citizen, and I'm a proud senior citizen.
You're not even 60 years old, so how are you a senior citizen?
Once you go over 55, you're considered a senior citizen.
Oh, at McDonald's, right? Okay.
Right, you start getting all the discounts. Voila. voila, drink better beers, kids.